When I think about Raj, generally it makes me smile because that's what he was about. You would never, ever, ever, ever see Raj without a smile. I remember when he started nursery, he was the kid that ran in and didn't even look back, and didn't even say bye to me. He just wanted to play, basically. So he was just a really happy child, and someone who just really wanted to enjoy life. So when Raj used to talk about what he wanted to be when he grew up, one of the things quite early on, he wanted to be a fireman. Raj was diagnosed with a brain tumour at the age of 2.5. When you tell your friends and family and they're kind of like, he's 2, how can he have cancer? And, those kind of conversations come about and you're kind of like, don't know. It was 19 months before Raj had his first relapse, and the doctors thought he would basically wouldn't survive 6 months. So when we got to 19 months, it was like, okay, maybe they got it wrong. Maybe he's going to be absolutely fine. That first conversation around relapses literally hits you like a ton of bricks. And I think I almost found that more difficult than diagnosis itself, because you're just like, no, we've done so much and we've done so well, like how can it be going wrong again? It was a horrible conversation because we got taken to that small room and it was kind of a case of it's still not happening, and Raj was sat in the ward and you're kind of there like literally crying your eyes out and then having to pull yourself together to go back to him and act like nothing's happened. Raj wanted to do nothing more in life literally than play and have his family around him. He was so sociable, and we'd have pizza evenings in. He wanted to do pizza nights, and we took him to London Zoo. I think that was one of my most memorable moments ever. I'm happy that he was happy till the very, very end, and he literally was. We pulled up at our house and he kept asking me on the way home, he goes, are we home yet? Are we home yet? And I was like, no, nearly, Raj, it's only a short journey. He laid down on the bed and I said, shall I turn you to your side because his back was aching? And he said, yeah. And a community nurse literally happened to pull up outside because she was coming for a urine sample. And I ran out and I said, Danny, he's not right. And she ran in and she said, she looked at him and he started gasping and he said, my back hurts, my back. And she just said to me, hug him, Suki, right now. She goes, hug him right now. And 30 seconds later, he stopped breathing. There are days, I think, where the pain's always there, but there are days where it's more intense now. Your mind learns to deal with grief and somehow process that pain. And the really bad days kind of come less often. And they come, they're still really difficult, and they drain you and they can last for hours. But most of the time when I think about Raj, it puts a smile on my face because I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of him for fighting always. I'm really proud of him for always looking at everything with a smile on his face. I think it's really important to support charities and cancer research with children specifically, because what I found with Raj is they basically came back and said, we did everything that we know that science could throw at it. And in one sense, that made me feel like, okay, as a parent, okay, good, that, I did everything I could. And then it made me really sad because I was like, why don't we know how to fix this?